Hi everybody, it's Nicole, Chalking It Up 18 and Team Chalk and Chalk. So I am just going to, of course, wait for a couple people to join. Oh my gosh, moving my camera right out of the way. All right, let's see. I'm gonna share. When you guys come on, say hello so I know you're watching. Tonight's project is spooky. I love the spooky. I love it. Okay, that's fine. Love it. All right, let's see. Let me share now. All right, let's see if I can pull this up. Hi, Randy. As you guys hop on, let me know you're here. Say hello so I know you're there. All right, so everything looks good. All right, let's talk about what I am going to be working on this evening. Oh, I'm so excited to do it. Hi, Linz. How are you? Okay, so I don't know if everyone has seen, but these books people are redoing. They're painting them, redoing them, and they're kind of doing a farmhouse twist on them. That's the majority of what I've seen. I decided that I'm going to do mine for Halloween. So just to give a little background of what I did, I picked these books up. They're hardcover books. They're actually, I don't even know what they originally were. But I took the paper cover off, and then I just used some chalk paint to paint them black. So I'll go over all the products that I used. Hi, Lise. How you doing? Thanks for watching, my loyal family. Hey, Joe. Okay, so first thing I did was I used this Waverly chalk paste to paint the book covers. And because this live is definitely going to be a little longer than my typical live, I decided to do these steps prior, or you guys would be watching forever. And nobody wants to do that. Nobody has time for that. So I painted them with the chalk paste or paint in black. This I picked up at Walmart. So if anyone wants to recreate this, this is where I bought that at Walmart. And then I distressed it with the mineral Waverly chalk paint, which is also found at Walmart. And by distressed, I just dry brushed over the books to make them look old and grungy. Went over the black with it. So I'm going to be using that. And once these dried, because I am using my Couture transfers, and I don't want to risk messing up my transfers or causing them to stretch out or anything like that, I waxed over top of the Waverly chalk paint with this Johnson's paste wax. This is the wax that I use. I don't know that there's any difference between any other wax or whatever. This works good for me, so that's what I used. And I just, put it on, buffed it off. It's nothing to it. It literally took 15 minutes to paint them, for it to dry, and then to wax them up. It was nothing. So I did that. And then I am going to be using several spooky transfers in our new collection. And then once the books are chalked on and my design is final, I'm going to, I don't know if I'm going to use a little flower. I picked these flowers up from the Dollar Tree and I spray painted them black. you know, added a little bit of black to them so that they looked creepy. I might use one of them, I'm not sure. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. And then we're going to be putting this bow somewhere on there. This is a whimsical bow. I picked this ribbon up. It's actually a Halloween ribbon, and I did get it at Joann's. I did get this at Joann's. So we'll see how it goes. Tonight's transfers I'm going to be using are the Let's Get Wicked. We're going to do flying lessons, which is going to be the main focus of the books. So I am going to make these so that it looks like these are books about flying lessons and learning how to fly the broom. My husband would probably tell you that I already know how to do that. I don't need a book, but we'll see. We'll see. All right, so I'm going to use that one. A couple elements from the Spirit of Halloween, and I am just going to be using the spider webs from this Gothic Trick or Treat. So let's get started. I am going to first get my book situated because I am not chalking on. The only one I'm doing the cover on is the first one, which is this one. So we're going to chalk on the front, and then I'm only going to do the spines of the other ones. All right. Let's get started. I'm going to start with my Gothic Trick or Treat, since that one is going to be the base for it. I might stick one of the spiders on there, maybe not, but my thought process, we had a really cool spider web last year that I still have, but I'm not using because it's no longer available. I don't want to use it if somebody wants to recreate it and they can't do the same thing. So I am going to use gold shimmer paste to start my spider webs. So how I figured is this is just kind of going to be in the background, and I'm probably not going to remove this whole thing because this is such a big transfer. And I'm thinking that I am going to pull this down and kind of put this spider web so that it's going off of the book. So it's kind of, well, maybe I want to turn my book around. I see this in my head, guys, but I don't, I haven't done it, so we're going to be doing this together. So I'm just going to kind of lay that on there. And like I said, I did wax my book up nice, so my transfer will be nice and good. All right, let's get started. So this is just some gold shimmer paste. I'm applying over the part of the transfer that I am using. There's no need to put it over the whole thing because that would be a waste. And I'm just going to squeegee off the excess. And with this project, I don't care if it's not perfect on there or it's a little distressed and peeling up, because it's supposed to look old, and that will certainly help it if it's a little distressed looking. So let me just pull this out. So I'm going to do another web down on this corner. I hope I'm not off camera. Somebody tell me. Somebody tell me if I'm off camera, because I don't want to be off camera. All right. So I am just going to go back over this with some more gold. Do a little spooky spider web in both corners of the book. right, I'm good. So I'm here and I'm good. There we go. And that one's coming up a little bit. I love it. I love it, love it. And then maybe I can, we're not going to do that. I'll see what happens. I'll see what happens after I'm done. Maybe we'll add another little bit to it. Definitely want a spider in there, but I want to get my other transfer down before I do that. And I'm going to take my heat tool. I'm going to use a heat tool just to dry this a little bit. You all do not have to have a heat tool. You can use a hair dryer, or you can just wait it out and let it hair dry. Or air dry instead of hair dry. But you can use a dryer. You don't need anything special to do this. So just a little bit of noise. While we're waiting for this to dry up a little bit, if you all would just hit that little share button down in the left corner of your screen and share my video, I would greatly appreciate it. All right, here we go. Now I want to move on to the top portion of my book. And I'm going to do this flying lessons. This transfer is so cute. So let me move some of my stuff out of the way here because I need a fuzzing cloth. This one is brand new. I have never used it, so I am going to have to fuzz it up a little bit. So we're just going to fuzz it up. This removes some of the sticky off of the transfer so that it doesn't stick too hard to the surface that you're using. And because if it does, when you take it off, you could damage your transfer by stretching it out. You know, and these are reusable. So the goal is to keep them as nice as long as possible. All right, so let's put this, I want to put this witch in the center of the book, just on the front. And I think that looks pretty good. So I'm using one of our brand new colors for this. I'm going to use the almond. I didn't want it to be bright white. You know, and I might even take a little sandpaper to it after I'm done just to distress it a little further. So let's get started on that. I'm just going to apply some paste over top this area. I'm being careful not to get it on the areas that I don't want chalked on here. For example, the words or these little stars. All right, let's go ahead and take that off. And it does look a little distressed. That's awesome. All right, and I'm going to lay this back on the backer because I'm going to use the remaining portion of it. So I'm going to dry this a little bit so we can move on. Oh yeah, fuzz it. You gotta fuzz it. Definitely gotta fuzz it. So for the rest of this, because of the way this transfer is laid out, I am going to use flying lessons around the top. So I'm going to put that about right there. And again, I'm going to use the almond paste. Get that all squeegeed on. Take off the excess. got that. And then this one I am going to put this way. Actually, let me dry it a little bit. Almost forgot that quick. Let's see. So we're going to do lessons, which will be kind of upside down, but to give the effect that they're going around the witch's circle. So I'm not going to press real hard. Just going to go ahead and get that put down. Looks so good. So I'm gonna lay this back down for a second because I am going to use another portion of it. So while that's drying, on the spine of this one, my thoughts were that I would put on, let's see. Anybody that's joining me, say hello so I know you're there. That's a flying Mimi. Real nice, Dave. Real nice. So on the spine of the first book, I thought that I would use from our Let's Get Wicked set. I am actually just going to use the October. And then from the Spirit of Halloween, I'm going to use the 31 number because it's a little smaller and it's going to fit on the spine of this book a little better. So I'm actually going to put the 31 on first because I want it more to the edge. So I'm going to line this 31 up on the spine. And I think that looks good right there. And I'm going to use a smaller squeegee because this is a smaller spot. So, and it might go off just a little bit, but it's fine. It's fine if it's wrapping around. It's supposed to look old and grungy. Old, spooky, and grungy. Alright, now that we got that on, I'm going to take this off. And that looks so cute. So I'm actually going to be done with this transfer. I'm going to place it in, you guys can't see it, but I do have a water bath that's next to me. Just place it in there so that I can wash it and reuse it later. Hey Andy, how are you? Thanks for watching. All right, now I am going to dry this up a little bit. And I am going to chalk the word October next to it. And that is probably up just a little higher than I want, so let me move it over. There we go. And again, I'm just gonna squeegee on. I'm only using the word October, so I'm trying not to get it on the 3 or the 1. And the reason why I'm using this one is because it was smaller to fit on the spine versus the other October on the other transfer. So there you have that. That looks so cute. I'm very happy with it. So, moving right along. I'm going to lay this to the side to dry, and then I am going to put on this spine, we're going back to flying lessons. This one is going to say broom included. So I'm just trying to line that up, and unfortunately I might have to turn this more towards me, guys, and then show you. So here we have broom included. So I'm going to do included first, since that's on the edge. I'm so happy everybody's watching. Thanks for watching, guys. I know everybody's time is important, but you know, Halloween is fun. This is fun. And if you could recreate it, or I can inspire somebody to do it, what's the harm, right? So now I'm going to dry this up just a tad. And we are going to put broom next to it. The word broom. And I'm trying to center it up. I might have to turn it towards me again so I can see what I'm doing. And it actually needs to come down slightly. There we go. I think that will work right there. Squeegee on, remove the excess. I truly say that in my sleep, guys. Squeegee on, remove the excess. Squeegee off the excess. That is so cute. Don't feed into him, Lise. Don't you dare. You're my sister. You're supposed to be on my side. You cannot laugh at him. All right, so now we are going to, I'm going to put this aside, and as I can see, I need a paper towel. 1 second, guys. Think you got everything ready, and then you go live, and nothing is where you had it. All right, I'm back. All right, just wiping this off my hands. I made a mess, as usual. Okay, so now we're going to move on to the next spine, which is our final spine. And this one is going to say Salem Certified. And I am going to have to, because I made such a mess with it, we're going to dry this off. I'm cleaning it up a little bit in the water bath so that I can use it without getting all the chunky paste everywhere else. But it's no big deal to clean it up. All you have to do is wipe it down. I'm not going to clean it until my live is over. So, just drying it off a little bit. I don't know if anybody knows about these. Excuse me, these are Norwex cloths. You know, I don't promote Norwex. I'm not involved with them in any way, but I did buy some of their products, and let me tell you, it's one of the best things I ever did. I love it. Okay, so now we are ready for Salem Certified, and that is going on the third book spine. I'm going to set this up, and I am going to put that straight across here, because that is cute. That is going to be really cute. And I think that feels good, looks good. Let me get a new squeegee. All right. And I'm just using the words. I don't want any of the other stuff. Okay, let's take this off. Oh my gosh, that's so cute. This is probably gonna be one of my favorite ones ever. Okay, so that's done. I think on this bottom portion, quickly, I am going to do more on the back. I'm just going to go ahead and put a little bit of gold on the back, just one corner, in case somebody's turning it and wants to look at it. I don't know. I probably do it for myself more than anything else because I'm having so much fun. Okay, so I'm just going to put one spider web up this way. And I do think I'm going to... Oh, now I am off camera. You want to go to the Dollar Tree and make some stuff? The Dollar Tree is so good. I mean, some stuff you just, you know, I mean, some of their stuff is okay. You might like the way that it looks just the way it is. You know, but I like to create stuff, and when I go in there, I'm like, oh my gosh, this is only $1 and what I can do with it. So, you know, I do get a lot of inspiration from YouTube videos. I watch, you know, and follow some other people who, the stuff that they do, it is totally amazing. Like, it's unbelievable. You wouldn't even, they do such a nice work. All right. So there we got another spooky spider web. And while that's drying, I think back to my first book, The Flying Lessons, I am going to stick this little spider. Let me find one that is, I'm going to use this one. I'm going to use this little spider. I just want to stick a little spider up here in the corner. And I am still going to use the I'm going to use this little spider right here. I'm going to go ahead and use the almond to do the spider. I thought at first I thought maybe I would want a little purple, but I'm not going to mess with that. As you guys come on, let me know you're watching so I can say hello. Hi, Laura. This project is so cute. Both of my girls are going to be like, oh, Mommy, I am taking that. I'm taking that for my house. For as much stuff as I like to create, my girls are not interested. They like it all and love it and want to have it, but they definitely don't want to make it. Which is fine. It's not for everybody. Okay, so I stuck that little spooky spider on there. Let me dry it. Let me dry it a little bit. So I don't mess it up. Okay, so now is the fun part. Boy, I'll tell you what. My partner is probably dying right now. Because she is saying that I have... Oh, what are you going to do? That's the way it goes. All right. So, let's get this situated the way that it's supposed to be, because we are going to bind them up. Let me cover up my paste. So when you're done with the paste, it is a good idea to give it a quick stir. A little shot of water. And put the lid back on it. Because if you're like me, I don't spray any water into the shimmer paste though. I'll have it everywhere. Okay. Now what I think I'm going to do is I am going to hot glue these books together. So I'm just going to like put a couple dabs just so they're not sliding around. And that looks good. And I'm just going to do this a little bit here and there. Alright, so we have that. I don't know if anybody has seen these out like in the dollar store or Michael's, like Joann's and stuff like that. They have all their Halloween stuff out now, and like I heard that there's something like these that are there. They're really expensive. But, so, that's, like the inspiration for it or whatever. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to tie a little twine around them to give them that old look. And I think I'll start from this side. And go, well, maybe I won't. Let me just wrap this around haphazardly. That's what we're going to do. Wrap it around. Make it look old and spooky. So let me get back to the back. I'm going to flip this over. Go back to the back. Cut this off a little bit. Let's see, which one do I want to cut off? This one. And I'm just going to give it a quick tie in the back. Actually, I'm just going to knot it. I'll knot it up at the top. That's what I'll do. So you really can't see it. Because these aren't, they're no longer usable books. They're just strictly decoration at this point. Oh, I know you want that. I know you want this, Lauren. Flying lessons. It says, I don't know when you joined. October 31st, the broom is included and you're Salem certified. So these are all the books to teach you how to fly your broom. All right. And then I want to do sort of the same thing on this side. And it does not bother me that I'm covering up anything that I just did at all. It just doesn't, because I want it to look like this. No, you don't, if you recreate this, you don't have to do it this way. You can certainly do it any way you want. So I am just gonna give this a quick tie. Trying to hold it down and tie it at the same time. And I'll just cut those there. So this is the way it's supposed to look. Oh my gosh, I'm off camera. I'm sorry, guys. Sorry. All I was doing was tying twine. I didn't do anything else. All right. So now what I want to do, I pick this little broom up. This is a scented broom. I did pick this up at Joann's. And my goal was I'm just going to kind of set it on there. And I might, You know what, I should probably tie that on there. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to tie it on there. Let me just stick this through here. And we're going to give it one more quick tie around the front. That's what I'm going to do. Because I have a bow, too. But I don't want it to fall off. I don't want the broom to actually come off. So let's tie this right here. I'm going to fling it down. Do another tie. Can just know that it's not going to go anywhere. Let's see, it's actually going to want it to go like this. All right, and then, now I wasn't sure if I wanted to have the bow. I think I want the bow around the, do I want the bow on the broom, or do I want the bow kind of up here? I think I'd rather have it on the broom. That way, you know, you can kind of move and see what's going on. What's everybody think? So do we want it on the broom or on the book? I don't really want to cover up my spider. I don't want to do that. But I think I'm going to leave it on. I think maybe I'll just leave it on the broom. Because I was thinking about one of these little flowers too. Let's take one off and see what happens. If I stick a little flower, a little spooky flower on there too. On the broom? Randy says on the broom. Okay. I'm glad somebody's listening. All right. All right. Let's do it. I'm going to glue it on the broom. Little hot glue there. Stick it down. Just let it dry a little bit. And maybe... That's good. All right, now, do we want a spooky flower? Do we want a spooky flower? Oh my God, that is the cutest thing ever. And a mat. Oh, I know you want the mat. I know it. Guys, should it have a spooky flower or no? I don't know. It doesn't have to have a spooky flower. Nah? No, no spooky flower. Okay. All right. We won't put a spooky flower in. Let's fix the bow. So... all right. I think that is going to be it. So that's it, guys. That's actually it. That is, and I am just going to set this on my shelf. Well, wait, I think I like the flower now. Well, so again, on the side, October 31st, broom included, Salem certified. Stick it to the binding. I mean, what about like that? Do we like that? I don't know. I don't think I want the, I don't know. I think I like it without it. You want the flower on it, Lise? Like right there? It does look awful spooky. I mean, I can leave it. You know, it just looks creepy, but I don't know, it's kind of cutesy without the flower. Let me see. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I'm going to use the flower. I don't think so. Chip says no flower. I heard him. I heard him say it. So that's it, guys. That's going to be it for this. I don't know. I'll have to give the flower a thought. So here we have the flying lessons, some spooky gold spider webs, some Dollar Tree books. I got the twine at the Dollar Tree too. This comes in 3 rolls for $1. 3 of them. Three whole rolls. I mean, it's crazy. This whole bouquet came from the Dollar Tree. This whole thing. And I spray painted it because who cares? It's $1, you know? What else are you going to do with Dollar Tree flowers? You can do anything you want to them. So, that's it. And this will go on the rest of my collection. I cannot wait to get my house done for Halloween, and then I will go live and show everybody everywhere I put everything. So if anybody wants to recreate this, all of the details are in the description. Of course, if you have any questions, please contact me. I will be glad to answer. And like always, thank you for watching. I appreciate everyone's time. I know it was a bit of a longer live, but I hope you enjoy the project, and if you got a little bit of inspiration, that's the goal. Like and share my page, and again, if you have any questions, let me know. All right, guys, thank you for watching. Everybody have a good night.